Hi, my loves. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Candice Tamara, and I am a trauma and mindset coach on a mission to help you have secure relationships with yourself and with others without anxiety or years in therapy. If that sounds like something you want, hit that subscribe button now. And I know Black Cat and Golden Retriever energy is like popular on social media right now, but it's actually a perfect analogy for attachment styles. So today we're going to break it down. Um, Let me ask you something. Have you ever noticed how at first you're effortlessly confident in dating, like a mysterious, independent black cat? Maybe you're sassy, you're not really overthinking anything, you're just yourself. But the moment you actually like someone, you start liking someone, you start feeling anxious, overthinking, and craving their approval. And let me ask you, do you find yourself shifting from being like self-assured to suddenly feeling like you need their validation to feel secure? So, why does this happen? And most importantly, how do you stop it? Stick around because I am going to tell you. So if you've ever experienced this black cat to golden retriever transformation, this video is for you. Today we're breaking down why this happens, especially if you have an anxious attachment style, the key differences between black cat and golden retriever energy, and how to stop losing yourself once you develop feelings for someone. So let's get into it. So black cat energy versus golden retriever energy. At the start of dating, you naturally show up in black cat energy. You're independent, unbothered, secure in yourself, focused on your life, not theirs. You don't need their validation to feel good. You're cool, collected, and in your own lane. But the moment you catch feelings, that energy shifts. Now you start showing up in golden retriever energy. You start seeking constant reassurance, overthinking every interaction, changing your needs to match theirs, hyper focusing on their responses, text, and tones, and holding back your true self to avoid rocking the boat. Does that sound like you? And what just happened? You went from self trust to external validation dependence. And that's because you started liking them, you started catching the feels, and your attachment system kicked in, and your abandonment wound has now been activated. That is why you flipped from black cat to golden retriever. So let's talk about why this happens, why you switch from the black cat to the golden retriever. If you have an anxious attachment style, this pattern is deeply ingrained in your nervous system. At first, there's no real threat, you know? When you're just casually dating or getting to know someone, your abandonment wound isn't activated yet. You feel in control. But once you get attached, your survival instincts take over. Your subconscious fear of losing them kicks in, and now your brain perceives closeness as a potential threat. I know it's confusing because you want the closeness. It's not conscious, it's subconscious because you have these wounding. This is where we, as an anxious attachment style, we can sabotage without realizing it, thinking we want this, but actually if your nervous system is seeing it as a threat, it will be pushing it away. This isn't love, it's an anxious attachment response. Your body is literally going into fight or flight mode, trying to secure the connection. And the truth is, the moment you put them on a pedestal, you subconsciously place yourself beneath them. And that's what shifts your energy from confident to anxious. And I know you probably don't even realize that you put them on a pedestal. It's actually really subconscious. It's something you don't even realize because you've just been doing it naturally your whole life once you're attached to them. That's what once you're attached to people, not even in just romantic relationships. But here's the thing, black cat energy isn't about playing games. It's about deep self-trust. And I want to make this clear. I'm not advocating for black cat, golden retriever energy or any of those things. I'm definitely not advocating for games. Actually, a true and pretending to be a black cat, I'm not advocating for that at all. What I am saying about is that Actually, a true black cat is when they are just secure in themselves and they have deep self-trust and self-worth. And that I do want to advocate for, because I want you to feel secure in your relationships. I want you to feel good and not be so focused on them and needing their approval, because I've been there and it is painful. And you deserve to know that you are the most worthy and to trust yourself and to validate yourself. You deserve to feel that security. So I am advocating for that true nature. So how do you keep that black cat energy even when you really like someone? Let's talk about it. So step number one is you're going to pause and self-soothe when you feel the urge to seek their validation, overanalyze, chase, stop. Take a breath and ground yourself. Yes, when you're sitting there, that means when you feel like you're watching them on social media, overanalyzing everything they do, no, that's no. When you're sitting there waiting by your phone watching, are they online, why are they not messaging me, come on, how long's it been, 4 minutes, 10 minutes since they responded? No, you're not going to do that. That's seeking their validation. When you feel the urge to say to them, why haven't you asked to see me, why aren't you asking to see me, what happened, is everything okay? No, you're going to pause and self-soothe, because this is your fear, this is your attachment style that is kicked in. And I know it feels really real, I know it, but this is when you are going to stop, take a breath, and ground yourself and use an affirmation like, I am safe, I am enough, I don't need their validation to feel whole. I also recommend that you try things like breath work, changed my life, meditation, changed my life, or EFT tapping to regulate your nervous system. This channel is going to have tons of EFT tapping videos and other videos to regulate your nervous system meditations. So hit subscribe if you haven't already, because it's going to change your life. So this is what you need to be doing. You need to be bringing it into your internal validation, not external. Then step two is you're going to build your internal validation. Your worth doesn't come from their attention, it comes from you. Hear that again. Your worth does not come from their attention, it comes from you. And I know this is confusing, because this is the problem with anxious attachment style, is that everything we do is for external validation, and this is the work, is changing it to your internal validation. And when you do, it changes your whole life. It's incredible, trust me. But I know that it's not easy to do that, and I also know that you don't always know how, which is why it's important to educate yourself on the how and start practicing it, because you've been doing it for such a long time the other way. Now you want to change it, and it takes time, it takes practice, but it's worth it, and that you deserve it. So journaling prompts. What do I love about myself outside of relationships? Like, why am I so lovable? Why am I so valuable? Why am I so worthy? Start to write lists of those things. You'll find loads. Focus on you. This is how you put you on the pedestal. Start recognizing your own strengths, your values, your wins, your achievements, any of those things that make you feel good. Start being like, wow, I am so amazing because I do this. You can never be too kind to yourself. You can never gash yourself up too much. You should be doing those things. And I know it feels uncomfortable at first. I get it. I've been there. But like, that's exactly how you should be thinking to yourself. Imagine how you, with your friend, they do something, or they look so pretty, and you're like, oh, wow, you look amazing. I just love your outfit. Oh my God, you've done so well. I'm so proud of you. Blah, blah, blah. That's how you talk to your friend. Why are you not talking to yourself like that? Why? That's exactly how you need to be talking to yourself. Now, imagine if they are going through, they have someone that's not treating them so well. What are you saying to them? You're saying to them, oh my God, you are the prize. They are lucky to have you. Any person would be lucky to have you. You're incredible. You're amazing. You are everything. They are so obsessed with you. That is how you'd be telling them. Well, that's exactly what you'd be telling your friend. Now, what are you telling yourself? Oh no, I'm not enough. Oh my God, they don't want me. Oh, like that's what you're telling yourself. That's the difference. So you need to take that talk that you're telling your friend, and you need to tell yourself that, oh my God, I'm amazing. Anyone be lucky to have me. Of course they want me. Of course they're going to text me. Of course they are. Of course they want to see me. Why would they not? I'm incredible. That's what you want to be changing, building your own internal validation. And then number three, spot your triggers and interrupt the pattern. Become aware of what makes you shift into golden retriever mode. Do you spiral when they take longer to respond? Do you start over giving when you feel them pulling away? Be really honest with yourself. Journaling is going to be your best friend to like start noticing these patterns. And the moment you catch the pattern, you take your power back. And then step number four is refocus on your life. When you feel yourself getting overly focused on them, shift your energy back to yourself. Pour into your friendships. Yes, do not keep yourself available. That I know what you're thinking. Do not keep your weekends available for them. No, you can see them, of course, but don't make the mistake, which we will as a virtual attachment style, where you're like, oh no, I'll just keep my friends just in case they want to see me. No, you go and make those plans with your friends. You go and your only job is to go and do things that make you feel good. And it's not just this person that makes you feel good. It's only this person that makes you feel good because of your attachment style, because you are looking for their external validation. Before they even existed, before you even knew who they were, you had other things in your life going on that made you feel good. Don't ignore those things, because and don't think this person is your be all and end all and the only thing that makes you feel good. That is not true. Force yourself to go and do other things. The friendships, the lovely people that were there before this person, go and spend time with them, go and laugh, go and have fun, do things that make you feel good, hobbies, passions, gym, goals, whatever it is. Fill your life with things that feel good, because that is your responsibility. And a high value person isn't fixated on someone else. They are busy creating a life they love, and they're just an added value. And that is how you keep things in a great place where you feel good all the time and they're off the pedestal. And your anxiety will not keep showing up as well, because you're in control of you. It's not about controlling them, it's about controlling you. And number five is adopt an abundant mindset. When you believe love is abundant, not scarce, everything changes. And here's the problem with anxious attachment style: because we have an abandonment wound, we're actually always in lack. Our mindset is lack, it's negative all the time. Change it. You have to change it to believe that love is abundant. Look at all the love that surrounds you in every single way. Look at it, love it, being like, oh my god, I'm so loved. And affirm, if someone is meant for me, I can't lose them. My worth doesn't depend on them staying. Like, affirm things like that. It will change everything for you. And when you detach from the outcome, you naturally radiate black cat energy and you become magnetic naturally and organically, not playing a game. And then step number six is do the work on your anxious attachment style. This is the deepest shift. Healing your anxious attachment style helps you stop seeking safety in others and start creating it within yourself. Where to start? Watch my free masterclass, Stop Sabotaging Relationships with Anxiety. I'll leave the link below. And here's the truth: you don't need to chase love. You don't need to overthink every interaction. You don't need to prove your worth. Black cat energy isn't about playing it cool. It's about trusting yourself and knowing your worth. When you do the work on your anxious attachment style, you will naturally be you. This is who you naturally are, a worthy being that knows their worth and has deep self-trust. It's just your anxiety is based on fear. And that's what's stopping you. It's not who you really are. And you want to come back to who you really are, because it feels so much better. Trust me. So here is a challenge for you. The next time you feel yourself slipping into golden retriever energy, pause and ask yourself, am I acting from self-trust or am I seeking external validation? And the moment you shift from chasing validation to owning your worth, everything changes. If you want to go deeper, watch my free masterclass below. Drop a comment. Are you a black cat or a golden retriever? Let's talk about it. And if you found this useful, hit like so others find this video. Subscribe and share with a friend that needs to hear it. And until next time, stay in your power. You are worthy of love that meets you where you are.